Hey there, welcome to the DIY Video Studio channel where I help you turn a passion into content. Today I'm looking at a quick and easy way to set up your Blue Yeti USB mic so that you sound amazing on Zoom calls, live streams and YouTube videos. Now, straight out of the box, the Yeti's mic stand won't do you any favours. That's because it's directly in contact with the desktop. Now, I know that's what desktop stands do, but if I tap the desk, the Yeti picks that up really clearly. But if I pick the Yeti up and tap again, it's much quieter. It's the same if I tap on my keyboard. That's with the Yeti on the desk. I'll lift it off, and the tapping's much quieter again. Although you can get a mic stand or boom arm, I've got a much easier way to get the microphone off the desk that won't take up very much extra space. I use a 1-inch thick, that's 25mm, sheet of foam for pond and aquarium filters. It's coarse with a PPI of 30 and it's also quite firm. A 12-inch by 9-inch sheet cost me £5 on eBay. That's about $6.50. Put some under the Yeti. And now when I tap on the desk or type on the keyboard, the sound won't pass through the desk, through the mic stand to the microphone. By the way, thank you if you support this channel by using the links down in the description. As always, I'll include links to the gear that I mentioned today and also use in making this video. In the meantime, please like, share and subscribe. And to make sure you don't miss any of my new videos, smash that notification bell. Now, back to the Yeti. After getting the Yeti off your desktop, the next thing to do is to set the polar pattern with the dial that's on the back of the microphone. It's the one that's got 4 different little patterns above it. Turn it to the symbol that looks like a heart. That's cardioid mode. Next, you want to make sure that you speak into the side of the microphone where it's most sensitive to sound. And that's the side with the blue logo and not the end or the side or the back. And then tilt the microphone so that front side faces towards your mouth and position it so that it's 6 to 8 inches from your mouth. That's about the distance between your pinky and your thumb when you stretch them out. So that's about the right distance. Once you've done that, tighten down those 2 thumb screws so that the mic stays securely in place. Obviously, use the included USB cable to connect the Yeti to your computer, but if your device only has USB-C ports, you can use a mini USB to USB-C cable. I'll put a link in the description of a cable that I use and that I know works. The Yeti is a plug-and-play device, so it should be recognized and will connect automatically. If this is the first time that you've connected, your computer will do any necessary installation. You don't need to download or install any drivers or other software to make the Yeti work. Now, like most condenser microphones, the Yeti is very sensitive, so you might find the output is quite high. So go into your computer's sound settings, find the input and grab the input slider and take it down to 50 or even 30%. I find that if I've set the sound settings to about 50%, then the gain knob on the Yeti can be at about the 12 o'clock position, and that works well with my voice, but you can adjust it as needed. If the microphone doesn't seem to be working, check the mute button on the front of the microphone. It's just below the blue logo. It should be lit up red. If it's flashing, the Yeti is muted, so just press the button to unmute the microphone. If the light isn't on at all, the Yeti isn't getting any power, so check the USB cable connections or try a different USB port on your computer. And also, if you've got another similar cable, try using that. When recording, I suggest using headphones, at least to check that everything is working before you start recording. Plug them into the headphone socket on the base of the Yeti. Not only do you get zero latency monitoring for yourself, the Yeti effectively has a sound card built into it, so you can also hear the output from your computer. And don't forget to use the headphone volume knob on the front of the Yeti to adjust the headphone volume. You're now set to start recording into your favourite DAW like Audacity, Adobe Audition or Reaper, or use the Yeti on remote calls. If you're using Zoom for instance, you're now all set to impress everyone with your clear audio on your next Zoom call. I've got plenty of other videos that you'll probably find interesting, including this one.